guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do a live video because you guys are asking me when am I gonna go live, so here it is, I'm live. I thought it'd be good to do like a Q&A video, like a general chit chat. As you guys know, today is Sunday. Some people out here are, I think they're practicing Easter Sunday, which I don't practice, but as you know, like a lot of places are shut, but I'm still heading out because I need to go to the stores. Thank you so much for the like. Very, very, very interesting day. Very, very interesting. So let's start off with the Q&A. So um, a lot of people do ask me like if I'm a Christian or when did I come to God, and questions like that. So I was a born Christian. I wasn't a Catholic, I wasn't a Protestant. Hi AP, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. How are you? I wasn't a Catholic, I wasn't a Protestant, I was just Christian. Grew up in, a Jamaican influenced household. Um, and we were instructed to, I hate crossing this road, guys. We were instructed to follow God, right? That resonated with me. Like as soon as I could talk, as soon as I learned about God, like I fell in love with God straight away. um in terms of being called by God, um I always believed in him. Obviously I didn't backslide or anything. Let me clarify backslide, because way people view backslide is when um, you go to God and then you fall back into sin, right? Um, Whereas I was living in the world the whole time, so I can't even backslide. I was just living worldly, still believed in God, obviously, and then he called me. So in that case, he called me. I wouldn't call myself a backslider. Um, when he called me, um, it made sense to go to him, right? It made sense to trust him, right? Because the situation that I was in and the situation I'm still in, it made sense to serve God, right? And that's how he called me. He made me realise that I can't do nothing without him, right? And I'm so out of breath, guys, I do apologise. If my mic is ticking, please tell me, because I did it before. My mic was ticking, I don't know what I did wrong, so let me know if I'm ticking. So many people on my live. Wow, 16 people, that's crazy. Hello everyone. If you guys have any questions for me, please ask me. If not, I will continue with my story. So what I find interesting is there's a lot of Christians today practicing Easter, right? And it's a lot of conflict, right? There's a lot of conflict because there's a big division between the followers of God, right? There's people that believe that you should only practice what's in the Bible, and then you got a lot of Christians that they practice their faith with God by following what the church tells them to do. And the reason why I say the church is because you've got the world and you've got the church, right? And there's a lot of Christians that do attend church, which I'm not against. I'm not against people going to church because I attend church online. But churches obviously practice Easter, and as we know, Easter is not in the Bible. It doesn't tell you to practice Easter. It's a man-made celebration. It's like if I died tomorrow and then before you know it's a holiday saying this is the day Tanya died. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a pagan holiday, right? And what's interesting is I've been blocked today by two people. I actually don't care. I've been blocked today by two people, and one of them is a Christian, and I educated her on what Easter is about, and she didn't reply, she just blocked me, which is very interesting. And it's common sense to know that these holidays are man-made. God didn't say, right, now that Jesus is dead, now you got to celebrate him. We shouldn't be celebrating the dead. I mean, what people do is their choice, but there's nothing in the Bible that tells you to celebrate anything to do with death. And, you know, a lot of people do that. Even in Jamaican culture, I want to take myself out this way. They actually celebrate the death also. So when someone dies, they throw a party, and it's called a night. And it's always on a Saturday, and they celebrate the life of someone that died. And it's actually dynamic. Since when did bunnies lay eggs? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what has eggs got to do with the whole death of Jesus and him rising from dead? So the whole thing, I wish I wrote this down because I would have memorised it better. But I was reading online that the day that Easter falls on, it's something to do with the fertility, something to do with like the moon and stuff. And it's linked to, I believe it's a god called, I can't say the name, I think it's a Tao or something like that. And it's to do with like the fertility and the sex. Something to do with that. And most of these holidays, right, they're based on something that already exists, and then they literally put anything to do with Christianity on top of it. So that means Christians will be practicing the worldly stuff instead of what it tells you to practice in the Bible. It's just interesting, but when you talk to Christians, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear what you got to say. So it's very interesting. So yeah, this has been my day of like debating with Christians about, you know, when they put posts about Easter, and I'm like, where in the Bible does it tell you to do that? The best one is when Christians are like, happy Resurrection Day. Someone told me Happy Resurrection Weekend, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Happy Resurrection Weekend? I've never heard of that in my life. Like, how is this a holiday? It's morbid. When I think about God, when I think about the Son of God, I don't think about, oh, he died and rose from the dead. I don't think about that. I think about the fact that they love me and they do anything for me. That, you know, I don't sit down and think about death. You know, okay, yes, I know he died for me on the cross, but, you know, someone told me that I need to spend every day thinking about that. I'm not going to spend every day thinking about the fact that he dies. Like, that's morbid, guys. That's morbid. Like, do you ever like see when people, guys, this is going to attack somebody on the live. Do you ever see when people like literally mark in the diaries the day that someone died, like a loved one? And they sit down and they say, oh, this person died on this day. You're not supposed to do that, guys. It's very morbid. Life is for living. Life is not to be thinking about death all the time. You know what I mean? Like, very interesting how people think. But I'm not here to like program people or tell people how they should think or what they should do. Okay, I'm telling them what they should do because obviously if the Bible tells you shouldn't do it, I'm going to tell you that. But guys, my brain is so confused as I'm like heading to a different store today. I haven't been to this store in ages. So my brain is like, I'm trying to do live and I'm also trying to concentrate on the road because I'm walking amongst some really busy roads. But the weather is good today. AP, I'm glad that you agree. I feel like if someone said to you, right, let me think of an example, right. If someone said to you that what you're doing right now, right, and it's a worldly thing, and they tell you that it's not actually serving God, right, and they show you research and stuff like that, I feel like it's ignorant to turn your nose up at it and be like, oh no, I don't believe that. But it's funny, like when people talk about conspiracy theories, people are most likely to listen to that than if it's something to do with God. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're practicing a ritual and you don't know you're practicing a ritual, one car is racing crazy. If you're practicing a ritual and you don't know you're practicing it, and then somebody's opened your eyes and letting you know that Sorry, I'm paying attention to the road. They're letting you know that it's a ritual and you didn't know and it's against God. You're going to listen. You're not going to just block. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to have an open mind. These Christians are crazy. They're crazy. Like, when I say crazy, I'm not like trying to gaslight, because a lot of people use the word crazy to gaslight. I just mean like, they're so stuck in their ways. They're so programmed that you try and open their eyes and they don't want to hear it. It's almost like they'd rather do what they want to do than serve God. Literally. They'd rather do that. And the thing is, they're acting like they were born from the beginning when the whole Bible started. They're acting like they know what they're doing is the truth. We're literally just here today, so we don't know what happened years back. We don't know which celebration is legit or whatever. So if someone's opening your eyes, you should be open to listening to them. So I don't understand like why they act like I'm making it up. Do you know what I mean? Interesting. Very interesting. You know. So much I want to say. I just feel tired, you know, because I've explained myself so much to these people that don't want to hear it. But yeah, you know, I just want to focus on what's in the Bible. And if if God's commanded anybody in that Bible to worship the death of Jesus and the resurrection, then yes, I would practice Easter. But if it's not in the Bible, I'm not going to be doing it. I don't see. I mean, I haven't read the whole Bible, but I don't believe Jesus. I don't believe God literally said in the Bible that you have to do that. These, you know, the thing is, Christians, right? Not all of them, but these kind of Christians, they are liars. They will, like, if you expose the truth to them, they would justify it by saying, well, we are not actually practicing Easter, we're practicing resurrection. That's still the same thing, guys. It's still the same thing. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get these people. You know. But enough of me ranting. That's literally been my day. But let me see what AP said. If it's from the Bible, it's all truth and facts. Anything else, forget it. Thank you. Try telling them that, like, oh, it's exhausting. It's literally exhausting. I've unfollowed people as well that are putting up posts like Easter. If you're just a normal person and you put up Happy Easter, I don't mind. But if you're claiming to be Christian or a believer of God and you're putting that up, I can't deal with that right now. I cannot. There's always an excuse. There's always an excuse for these people, and I kind of don't want to be around this whole... I mean, I don't have those kind of people around me. It's just online, and I kind of don't want to be around it. And this is why I kind of don't like social media. Because with social media, like platforms like Instagram, you open up a can of worms and you're amongst like so many different people, guys, with different beliefs. And when I say different beliefs, the ones that believe in God, they do have different beliefs. You know, some of them practice zodiac signs, some of them worship other gods, some of them practice pagan holidays. There's just so many different beliefs in Christianity. I just can't anymore. I literally thought my handbag was not with me. My handbag is so light, guys. It's so light that I feel like it's not even on me. Yeah, but how's everyone? Is everyone having a good day? What is that signpost saying? Road closed. Okay, that doesn't affect me because I'm on foot. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a good day. But yeah, this is such a nice walk. It just feels so good to get outdoors. Let me see what AP said. You ain't doing nothing wrong. You can't stop from spreading and telling your truth. Thank you, AP. I'm so glad that you get it, because... So if I'm like quiet, it's because I'm paying attention to my surroundings as well. I'm glad that you get it, because if you see that people are following the wrong thing, I just don't know. I just can't sit there and watch it. I have to say something. And it's like, they can either listen or not, but they don't need to block. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not bothered by them blocking. It's just, you know, like, how can I explain? They'd rather block me amongst someone that literally says something rude to them in a comment. I can't explain. I feel like they're blocked to prove a point that you're attacking, like it's almost like they're saying, you're attacking my faith, you're attacking this and that, and I'm going to show you that I'm blocking you, like to show that, you know, something like you're speaking against it. Oh my God, there's so much smoke along this road, guys. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's a lot of smoke. I literally just saw someone I knew, but she didn't see me, so it's fine. I would have said hello, but she didn't see me. Oh God, I don't like inhaling smoke. The road is so smoky, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to collapse from inhaling smoke. I shouldn't laugh at that, it's not funny. No, but could you imagine, guys? I'm on live, the next minute I collapse. I'm going to read your comment in a second. You can't give up on non-believers, Tanya. It's interesting that you say that, AP. I think what's happening with me is I haven't got a set routine, so I think because I'm not getting like proper sleep and I'm sleeping at funky times, I think my emotions, my energy levels are just not it. So it's like I don't have the patience right now, but obviously with a good amount of sleep I can get back to who I am. It's just tiring sometimes because you feel like the people that are supposed to be uniting together to support the word of God, it just seems like they're on the wrong side, is what I feel like. And it's like everybody knows the truth. Like if someone reveals the truth to you, even if you don't think, even if it doesn't resonate with how you're living now, you should know it's the truth. Especially if you're a believer of God, you should know it's the truth. Yeah, but I believe people should spread the truth. I agree. As we know, eggs doesn't have anything to do with Easter, so I don't even know why that's the thing. I'm gonna end this live video here. It's only meant to be a mini Q&A, mini chit-chat, and obviously I've ranted a lot about Easter on this live. I kind of did want to talk about it, but I didn't want to vent for too long. Yeah, but I'm almost close to the store now, so I'm gonna end this video now, guys. It's been so nice talking to you, AP. Thank you so much to everyone that watched this video, or anyone that watched this video after I posted it. Thank you so much for the like. Guys, take care. Have a good Sunday. Bye.